Okay, hello everyone. Our sound and everything. Be quiet. Okay, so for some reason, Twitch is still not allowing me access to my creator dashboard. So we're just gonna be going with it like we have been, where we don't have the creator dashboard. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, so we're gonna roll with it. So I spent a few minutes doing a bit of a rough sketch, doing a little bit of a rough sketch before we got started today. So we're gonna be, I have some ideas, but I need to get some good line art in order for me to be able to work from them. So that's gonna be rough to do because I'd never end up doing good line art, and I apologize. But I think this is looking like a good start. So I had an idea of like doing a sleeping pose because I've never done anything like that before. So we're going to be trying that today. Yeah, we're going to be trying that today. Actually, I kind of wish I made this like a blue color. I think we're going to do that before we move on. Before we move on, I think I am going to do that. Just make this a blue where it stays separate from the rest of my line art. And then we can actually start to do some. So now that we got the anatomy in, now we can start worrying about the details. Now we can worry about the details. And I have not a clue how I'm going to do any of this. I have not a clue how I'm going to do any of this. I'm trying to get an idea of what I want to do here. How? Okay, so the fabric's gonna come off of this arm around here. And then I think it's gonna do a little something like this. It's gonna fall over this arm. Then something like that. Alright, this needs to go farther up. Alright, we're just gonna have that wrap around there, and that'll just make that all simple. Alright, how's that look? I think if we fold that a lot, I think that will end up working. But it's going to have a lot of folds in the inside of it, which is partially what I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn how to draw fabric better. But I'm trying to learn how to draw fabric better. So that works. And this, I'm going to take something like this. I think that'll look good. No, whatever it is, it needs to have the same line throughout, it seems like. Seems to want to have the same line throughout. Alright. Okay. That's got some basic lines in there. Which we might end up going and doing another revision of the draft. It all just depends. Yeah, we might end up coming in and doing another draft of the line art if I don't. Depending on how this turns out. Okay, so this is going to come to a bit of a point. And then it closes off here. I'm liking how this is turning out. Like, it's not bad so far. I'm actually getting a little bit better at anatomy and posing and I'm getting a little bit better at anatomy and posing, and I'm happy about that. Okay. Alright. Oh. I'm gonna be, so, fair warning, today I'm gonna be stretching a lot more than normal. Because, so, a fun little story, me and a bunch of classmates at my university were celebrating a semester being done. And some of these classmates just so happen to be co-workers at a marketing firm I work for. And so these classmates were then just like, hey, NTI, you want to go to the gym? And I'm like, I'm in jeans. I'm like, okay, what's your point? I was like, alright, let's do it. I'm in jeans, but we'll make it work. And I was like, that's the way to do it. So I ended up going to the gym. And we was doing like deadlifts and biceps. Just for almost an hour straight. Well, actually like 2 hours. Actually, my bad. And I was just like, at the end of it, I just died. I was so wore out. And then I came home and I was like, alright, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Because it was like 10 o'clock in the evening when we got done working out. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go home, go to sleep. Yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah, that didn't happen. I went home, or came home, and then I was like, oh, this ain't good. I can't sleep. So, what ended up happening was because I was out working out at the gym, that is not a bad elbow. That is not a bad elbow. So because I was working out at the gym and lifting such heavy weights so late at night, I couldn't fall asleep. Because my body was just doing endorphins and everything. And I put stress on my systems because of it. So I just could not fall asleep till a good time last night. And I was like, well, oops. And I was just like, oops. And today I am just sore all over because I don't do deadlifts very normal. Normally I don't really do deadlifts a whole lot, although I might start doing them because like that genuinely hurt me yesterday. In a good way. Like my muscles are tired. I didn't hurt anything, but my muscles are tired. Yeah, my muscles are tired. So I might end up stretching a little bit more today. And I'm going to apologize for that in advance. But for now. And I'll probably, because I was out so late last night and didn't get to go to sleep, I'll probably only stream till like 10 o'clock tonight. But I will be streaming tomorrow, I think. No, I'm not streaming tomorrow. No, maybe I am streaming tomorrow. I'm not streaming Saturday. Let me check my schedule. I don't remember. Okay, my schedule's screwed up. I can't stream Saturday. I have to change that. My stream's screwed up. I can't. My schedule's screwed up. I can't stream Saturday. I forgot about that. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to try to get a belt line in. Put the belt line right. Needs to be a little bit higher. Actually, if we're doing digital art, we have shortcuts. Which involves this lasso tool right here where I can grab everything. And then move it. Something like that, I think. I don't know. We might change it. Oh, what? We might change that a little bit. Alright. It don't look too bad. Maybe. I might end up changing that belt. I probably will end up changing that belt. Let's try to get these in here. That doesn't look too bad. That actually looks kind of good. Okay. Alright, we're getting this. Yeah, we'll probably end up doing another line art layer. Where it'll be just me finalizing a lot of the lines. Maybe. I don't know. It really depends on how I decide to finish this piece. Because I don't know. I've been trying. Oh, I just realized I haven't changed. I didn't change the last title. I gotta change the title. I'm sorry. There. That is a slightly more appropriate title to what's happened today. How do I like that? I don't like how much that curves at the end. Alright. Alright, yeah, that's looking alright. Alright, let's flip the canvas and see how this is looking. Yeah, so in here looks very, very empty. I don't know what. All in there looks very, very empty. And I don't know what to do about that. I don't know what to do about that. Okay. So there needs to be another line going slightly above the belt all the way around, because that's the top of the pants line, where the belt loops are going to go. Because this is where the belt loops go. Then we got the belt buckle. You got the belt buckle. Although that perspective is off. Okay, and then this side needs to go up. How's that? It's still off. Something like that. Like, this isn't correct way of doing it, but it's gonna be what I'm trying. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I still don't like that. I don't know why. There's something I need to do with these pants over here. I don't know what though. Okay. So I know. Alright. The fabric's gonna be folding like that. Because we're gonna have a major tension point up here. We're gonna have a major tension point up here. So I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. So I'm gonna move to the head. Or I'm moving to the head. And I'll let that part sink in a little bit, which I'm even not very good at heads either. Like, I'll be honest, I'm not very good at heads either. But how do I? Alright, and then over. Up, then over, then down. That's bad. Alright, so we're gonna rotate that to be flat, then we're gonna take this. We're gonna try to rotate this to where it's at an angle. Because, you know, gravity. How do I do hair that's affected by gravity? That's the great question. That is the great question. No. About like this. How's that look? Still don't know how happy I am with it. Yeah, I still don't know how happy I am with it. I'll be honest. How would... How does hair work? I genuinely never am able to figure it out. And I don't have any kind of reference at the moment. Let's see. I got an art book here. I can look at it. before page 33. Let's try this. Just put a bunch of triangles down and we'll see what that does. I lost the page. Alright, we're just going to put down triangles like I said. And hopefully it does well. Like, I'm not very good at hair, and then I'm doing weird things with it, so I'm trying to figure out what I can do. Alright, we'll just have nope. Oh, not like that. Alright. So what I'm trying to do is just add a little bit more texture to the hair than I normally do. So I think that'll help, if nothing else, but just this piece. Because she's asleep. Like, we're doing a... Like, this is supposed to look like she's asleep during it. So, we're just kind of putting just triangles everywhere and seeing where that takes us. If it takes us anywhere good, then we'll keep doing it. If it doesn't, then we'll stop. Yeah, if it doesn't, then we'll stop. But for now, alright. How's that looking? That's looking pretty trash, but... Yeah, I think it's kind of looking pretty trash, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going add just a few more of these onto here. Now, what would the rest of the hair do? Like, yeah, these are some of the bangs and ends here. But like, what's the rest of the hair gonna do? Maybe we just leave QT with shorter hair. Like every time I seem to do it, she always seems to have just like really, really short hair. What if we just leave it like that? I don't know. And we'll try to add some in behind here like this. And maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I feel like all this is just running together, but we're getting it. I'm not too sure I like how the hair is coming together. I'm probably gonna work on that tomorrow. But then again, there's so much more I want to work on tomorrow. Because like, everything on here is just kind of looking just everything on this is just kind of looking unfinished. And like I don't know what I'm doing, which I don't. But if there's anyone here, they know that the people who always tune in, they know I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so take the shirt out like that. And the rest of this should be about fine. And there was a reference I wanted which taught me how to do clothing folds on elbows. So I'm gonna try to remember how that was done. Which I won't, but it's the thought that counts, right? Yeah. I think so. Never mind, I think it's gone. Crap. Okay, well, we're lost. Alright. We're gonna try to do it here. So, thinking about it, here, I'll change colors so we can illustrate it. So here's tension point. Oh, hi Beans! How are you doing today? I'm sorry I didn't see you. Hasn't been too long since you sent the message. Has it been? Alright, so if we got our tension point here. You're doing well? That's good. We got our tension point. So I did I'm practicing most of my instruments right now, so I probably won't talk. Oh, instruments? You play music? What do you play? What do you play? If you don't mind me asking. How do... Trombone and piano. So you're a brass player as well. So I played trumpet in high school, and middle school and high school. I wanted to play piano. Never got into it though. But yeah, I played trumpet in high school. I played it in marching band and in concert band. I wasn't very good at it, so I ended up giving up on it. Sometimes I regret it, but then most of the time I don't. Like, playing instruments is nice, and I respect anyone that can do it. But man, it takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of dedication, and that's for certain. I think black and there. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't know what I'm doing, I'll be honest. Okay, so they're all going to meet into the tension point. And that's going to go over like that. Then I think if I clean all this up, it'll look good-ish. Ish is the key word. But I don't know, I'm trying to learn clothing folds a little bit better. So I feel like no matter what, mine always end up looking kind of funky. And QT, who I'm drawing again. I'm drawing her again. Understandable. I mean, I'm guessing this is about the instruments thing. Like, yeah, instruments are something else. Like, I liked playing them. I liked being in the band. But, man, I don't know. It just, after I hit high school, it just hit differently. And I did the 1 year of marching in concert band. And then I was like, you know what? This ain't really for me. Clothing folds is on page 74. I'm actually referencing an art book at the moment. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, because I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. So. Where's my pen? So, there's actually going to be a little bit of tension up in here, I think, on this piece. But I don't know. I don't know how to represent everything. I don't know how to represent everything, and it's all weird and complicated. I know. I want to fix this. I've told myself I'm going to fix this through this entire stream. No, the clothing thing. I've already forgot what I'm talking about. What I was talking about then. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I already forgot what I was talking about and I don't know. I've completely lost my train of thought trying to do this. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to wing it and make it look good, and it's just not working in the slightest. Okay. Alright, how does that look? I think that looks good. Alright. Now, okay, so if I think about all this in here. There's going to be some tension, kind of like that. And I think we can do that. Because, or maybe this bigger. Alright, so we're going to go and do that. And, alright. So, from what I'm finding out, when you're doing clothing, if we just do like straight lines that end up making triangles, it seems to end up working. Okay, how's that look? Not too shabby. Because gravity is going to be constantly pulling down on everything. So our tension point is going to be right up here on this elbow. I actually want to do this in a different layer. So gravity's pulling down, tension point up here, or maybe tension point there. I think tension point there makes better sense. So then you make a triangle going out, triangle, triangle, because this is all going to be pulling. It's all going to be pulling down. And then down here, it's going to be pulled out to the other side of the arm. So we're going to have tension here. So then the folds are going to go away from the tension. And I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I don't know. I'm trying. I know this probably won't be the last draft of this. I'll probably change this art piece several times before I reach my end. I'll probably change this art piece several times before I finally decide that it's done. Well, we're done with the sketch. You know, I always tell myself I should stop drawing QT. And then I'm like, oh, that's a nice pose. Who do I draw it in? QT. And like, I feel like I shouldn't. But at the same time, eh. Okay, so first belt loop. In from there. Oh. I'm not exactly sure how I like that. I might change it. Cause like, alright. So the breasts, or the chesticles, are gonna be hanging down. they're going to be hanging down. So it doesn't make sense for the suspender to be going up. It doesn't make sense for the suspender to be going up. Yeah. That just doesn't make sense in my mind. I'm not really liking how this suspender's looking. Alright, we're just going to make rectangles. We're going to make all of this just a giant rectangle. That's all suspenders are in a 2D plane, is just rectangles. Hold on, I gotta stretch for a moment. Oh, yeah, I gotta stretch for a moment. Okay. Alright. It's always good to just stand up and take a stretch break every now and then. Especially since I decided I was gonna go and deadlift yesterday. That is very important in that case. Because, yeah, so it was a end of the semester party with me and some college mates because we did an exceedingly big project together. And we was like, you know what? Let's go and like all be dedicated to bring something. Like we all brought like either some kind of baked good or something of that nature. And then we all just went and celebrated the end of the semester. And I think I know what I'm doing wrong now. Yeah, I know what I'm doing wrong now. I can fix it. I don't want to, but I can fix it now. And then I have this class with some of my office mates at a marketing firm that I work for. And we all go to the gym just at different times, so we never work out together. And they was like, hey, Hentai, you want to go to the gym? I'm like, I'm in jeans. What do you mean? And they're like, oh, we're going to the gym right after this. I was like, it's 9 o'clock at night. You're going to the gym at 9 o'clock at night? And they was like, yes. And I was like, all right, sign me up. So I went to the gym. And I was doing deadlifts in jeans. And it was one of the worst ideas I've ever had. But it was great. We all just went out there and had a great time at the gym. Ended up going to the gym until about 10 o'clock at night. And it was just like, yeah, it was great. Just casually 4 people at the gym at 10. The gym staff wasn't too happy, but they'll be alright. Because it's for at our local university. So they're just students, and they're like, why are you in here? I was like, going to the gym. I was like, what sport are you in? I'll be honest, none of us are in a sport, but we had to say something, so I was like, I'm in baseball. I was like, I'm in baseball. She's like, oh, okay. I'm not in baseball, but they don't care. Because whenever you're there that late, they want you to have a reason. But they'll be alright. I didn't do any art practice yesterday either, and I felt bad about it, but at the same time, I got back from the gym at 10 o'clock, and I was like, eh. Alright, how am I liking them suspenders? Let's see, if we go out... I think it's alright. Yeah, I think it's alright. Like, is it perfect time? Is it perfect? Not really, but it'll work well enough. Alright, so, going back to the tension points with clothing. Going back to the tension points with clothing. We're gonna try to make them look right here. Actually, that's not. I don't know how that's looking. I'll be honest. So, I don't know how that's looking. I think it's looking okay. I think that it's looking okay. I hope so anyway. Because, like, that makes sense to me. Maybe not so much these under ones, but these under ones also really help define it. They really help define it at the same time. Maybe just this one. Maybe like that. Because I don't know. I think the clothing is looking a little better though from my last piece. I think the clothing's looking better from my last piece. Alright, so then okay. Alright. One thing I don't like particularly about the art book that I'm using is it's using a lot of short sleeves. It's using a lot of short sleeves. And I don't particularly care for that too much. Most of the stuff I do ends up having long sleeves. Yeah, because a lot of the stuff I feel like I end up doing is long sleeve. But it's alright. Yeah, I think it's alright though. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. I'm definitely trying to make sure I drink more water. Because last Friday, I murdered my voice and I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. Oh, never mind. I've managed to find a long sleeve part. But I'm kind of already doing it a little bit. And all it is a sketch. It's not like fully done. I don't know. How do I like that? I think I like it. I think that's looking alright. Yeah, I think that's looking good. I really don't know, but... Alright. What? Alright, so. If we're thinking tension points again, we got another tension point up here. So. This is a little bit harder to think of how it will work. But I think we can do it using the same kind of structure. Maybe, okay. So I need to finish this belt here. I don't know exactly what Alright, so this belt's gonna come out and around like this. And the pants are gonna be like that. And the shirt's gonna be tucked in. So we're gonna remove this line here, because that's just a body line. And we don't really care about the body line. And thinking noises are intensifying, like when two brain cells are rubbing together and they're trying to figure out the art. They're trying to figure out the art. So that's gonna go like that. That's gonna... Maybe I don't need to find everything. So. How does twist stuff look? I'm kind of thinking she's twisted a little bit. Not liking how this is turning out. This belt seems weird. It feels like, to me, it should be farther over. Now that I'm getting farther into it. So that's just what we're gonna do. I feel like I'm never gonna get to like actually draw this belt buckle. Because every single time I feel like I do it, then I'm just like, oh yeah, let's just change the pose, so now I can never do it. And I actually didn't place this completely right. I'm gonna move it down a bunch in order for the belt buckle to fit. Alright. Now, I think that's got it fixed, though. I think that has that problem fixed. Yes. That's got it looking better. That's got it better. So. Man, like all my muscles in my body are just tense. Okay. Alright. Now. I think that has that, like, clothing built out. So now building it back over here, we got compression on this side. We got some compression on this side. Not a whole lot, though. Does that work? I don't know. I think it might. So, I still don't know how we do this shirt. How is it with the curtain? 'Cause this has some curtains that's like hung up. What if? That might be how we do it. What if we just make like triangles and stuff? My gosh, that might be it. The solution might just be to create triangles. That might just be the solution that we've been searching for. I don't know, but I'm still playing with it a little bit. But that seems to make a little bit of sense to me. That makes a little bit of sense to me, because this doesn't look bad. And I'm not gonna say I'm the greatest, but some of these folds seem to make sense to me. Yeah, these folds seem to make a little bit of sense to me. I should be talking a little bit more. So I picked up playing Pokemon Arceus again, because Violet and Scarlet. Yeah, Violet and Scarlet released. So I started playing Arceus a little bit again. And so I didn't remember how much friendship you needed in order to evolve Umbreon. So what I by accident did is I by accident ended up evolving a Sylveon. And I was like, oops. Didn't mean to do that. So instead, my team has a Gardevoir and a Sylveon on it. Because I was using Gardevoir because Draining Kiss. Yeah, Draining Kiss, Confusion, Hypnosis, and what was the last one? Calm Mind. There we go. And I was like, yeah, it'll be cool. And then I was gonna have an Umbreon because Umbreon gave me the dark typing. I didn't have a dark type yet. I didn't have a dark type yet, so I was like, alright, that'll work. I don't know, I'm quite learning what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm quite learning here, and I don't know how to do what it is I want. Lo-fi? Yeah, we're still on lo-fi hop. Chill hop. My stream broke. Was my stream broke? Nope, my stream still appears to be here. I'm sorry, I thought my stream broke, and I was kind of worried. Okay. Yeah, some of these folds make sense. Doing it a little bit more in here makes less sense to me. Yeah, they make less sense. Because the clothing isn't exactly tight, but it's not exactly completely baggy neither. So, like, what is the clothing doing? What exactly the clothing is doing is beyond me at this point. Yeah, what exactly the clothing is doing is beyond me at this point. I think that looks okay. I think we can leave it at that. I'm sorry, I had to sneeze for a moment, so I had to mute my mic so I didn't sneeze in everyone's ear. So I didn't end up by accident sneezing in everyone's ear. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do this later, but for now it makes sense. Okay. So we're gonna do that and there. How's this looking overall? I think this is overall looking quite well today. I did kind of tell myself I was only going to stream to about 10 tonight. We're approaching that time quite rapidly. We're quite rapidly approaching that time. I also kind of don't want to end stream just yet. I don't want to end stream quite just yet either. I don't quite want to end stream yet neither, but I don't know. The hair's not looking bad. Some of the middle part of the hair, I don't know what to do. I want to make it really detailed, but at the same time, I really don't. I really don't neither. I don't know. I really don't know. It's difficult. Art is very, very, very difficult. But that's why we do it. But I think that's why we do it. I personally do art because it allows me to create things that are just hard sometimes. Like I get to express myself. I get to create what I want without any restrictions, really. And I mean, whether I'm good at it, whether I'm bad at it, doesn't matter. I'm still creating what I want to create. And I've slowly seen myself start to get better. I've been slowly seeing myself get better, which is good enough for me. Eventually, I'll get to a point where I'm good at art. And then, I don't know what I'll do. I might take commissions. I've thought about it. Like, taking commissions. It's a tempting offer because, like, you can make some decent money, but at the same time, then I'm kind of at the mercy of what other people want to pay me to do. And, I don't really see myself doing art that makes a whole lot of money. I don't see myself making the art that makes a whole lot of money. So at the same time, I don't know. That's not looking too bad. I don't think it's looking too bad. I think this can be moved out a little bit. There we go. I think that makes that look a little better. Alright. I think for today, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I think for today, it's looking pretty good. Like, we got our sketch 2 started and basically finalized. Yeah, we got our sketch 2 basically started and finalized. There might be a few things I go to change with it, but I don't think a whole lot, because I'm liking how this has turned out. So we're just gonna end it off drawing the thumb here. That's a long thumb. There we go. Alright, yeah, I think we'll just end that off here. And yeah, so we're just gonna have a nice little short stream today. Just go get a little bit of the art done that I wanted to. And we got this sketch started for tomorrow. Because I'm going to be moving our stream. Our next stream is going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be the day after. But thank everyone for tuning in. Thank you again, Beans. And I'm going to end this for today. Because I have a little bit of, I'm slowly working through this art book. And yeah, I'm going to work on trying to draw some more heads. Because I'm trying to slowly work my way through this art book. I'm going to try to slowly work my way through this art book. So I have a little bit of work for it to do today to just learn and understand some stuff a little bit better. So I'm going to head off and do a little bit of art practice off camera because I'm not doing art practice on camera. So thank everyone for tuning in and goodbye.